CD Projekt Red is back in the news again. And this time, it's good news. Yo, what's good? You already know I'm Ken Wall, and CD Projekt Red posted a press release to mark the end of the third quarter of the fiscal 2021-2022 year. In this post, they talk about the release dates of the next-gen versions of Cyberpunk and Witcher 3, as well as a brief update on the expansions coming to Cyberpunk, because goddamn, this game desperately needs some. The fans are dying to see some more Pan Am. So with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Before we begin, allow me to give you a friendly reminder to like this video. And if you end up enjoying it here on my channel, know that I keep you up to date with the latest news about open world games and video essays where I go deeper into other gaming topics. Other links in the description box below. Thank you, crew. The first thing mentioned in the press release is that the next-gen version of Cyberpunk is still set to release Q1 of 2022, along with another major update for the game. With this update, it will skip 1.4 and it will be titled 1.5. The next-gen update will also be free. There's also an ongoing work on the next-gen version of The Witcher 3, which is set to release Q2 of next year. This means Cyberpunk next-gen update will arrive between January and March, and The Witcher between April and June. Finally, the press release reveals a Cyberpunk expansion is in full development at the studio. Not gonna lie, I'm getting very worried about when the first expansion is going to come out, because the new roadmap doesn't have any expansions on it, which could mean the expansions won't come out till 2023. Now for me, I'm chucking up the deuces on this game if that really happens. I really need it because I want to go back to this game and there's nothing for me to go back to. So hopefully they can release it next year during the summer. Like I said, this is good news because we all know it's been rough. The next-gen update and patch will probably be a soft relaunch of the game, since the next-gen update is going to bring along many changes like graphical updates and system level improvements. So maybe we will now be able to reset our attributes with just a hold of a button instead of going to the Ripper dock. Lastly, do not expect to see Cyberpunk on any subscription service anytime soon. There was a rumor about a week ago that hinted at Cyberpunk going to Game Pass, but that was clearly false. Here's what the CEO says: "We always consider any business opportunity, but this kind of subscription model is good at a certain moment of the life cycle of the product, so not too early." Witcher 3 was for some time on Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Now, but we have to weigh the benefit and cost each time. So we have to compare it to sales, so it's a decision based on data. It's way too early for Cyberpunk. This makes sense since the game dropped to $10 3 months into the release. I do think CD Projekt Red will deliver with this update because they don't have a choice. Seriously though, they delayed it so they could test it and polish it, so it would be the complete opposite of the release back in December 2020. People who have been following me know how I feel about Cyberpunk 2077, and I can't wait for the people who waited for this next-gen update to play the game, because it's a solid game. I just don't know how many players are going to return to the game, since Q1 is jammed packed with games in 2022. And in today's climate, first impressions are everything. As for me, this isn't enough to make me return. I'm still going to be sleeping, waiting until Keanu wakes me up for those expansions. In conclusion, expect a major update and the free next-gen update for Cyberpunk the beginning of next year, and in Q2, the Witcher next-gen version. Let me know if you are going to return to Cyberpunk when this update hits, or if you're not, explain why. As always, remember to like and subscribe. You already know I'm Ken Wall, and I'll see you soon. Peace.